In this modern age of digital cameras and highly representational imagery, it is fitting that a growing number of artists and photographers are rediscovering the art and craft embodied in vintage techniques from the early days of photography. This exhibition features 3 artists and photographers using vintage techniques to create work that is distinctive and very different from the photographs typically seen by the public. Each photograph typically starts with a digital image that is printed on transparency film to create a contact or full-size negative. In a separate step, a chemical solution is applied by hand onto fine art paper or another material. Once the coating is dry, the negative, or various objects in the case of a photogram, is laid on top of the coated paper and exposed to ultraviolet light. This causes a chemical change in the coating, which is then processed in water or chemical baths to create the finished photograph. Discovered by Sir John Herschel in 1842, the cyanotype was the first practical iron-based photographic process. It produces images in an elegant range of cyan to blue values. The sensitivity of platinum compounds to UV light was first observed in 1804, but it was not until 1872 that William Willis developed a practical technique to produce prints with rich black and gray tones. The similar palladium process was introduced during World War I, and the two metals are often used in combination. William Henry Fox Talbot in 1854 was the first to observe the ability of potassium bichromate to harden a gum arabic or gelatin coating upon exposure to UV light. By adding a watercolor or other pigment to the coating, the color of the pigment remains where the emulsion has been exposed, and the process can be repeated with different pigments to produce a multicolor print. The original brown print process was developed in 1889 and produces lush sepia prints. It became known as the Van Dyck process during the early 1900s, perhaps because of the similarity of the sepia hues to the paintings of the Flemish artist Van Dyck. Working independently to explore the boundaries of creativity made possible with these alternative processes, the 3 artists have brought together in one exhibition a wide variety of photographs to demonstrate that handcrafted photography has a vibrant future in the digital age.